All right, give me 1 second. We need some water. Give me 1 second. Let me pull this up. See how many people are here. All right, so we got one person here. Anybody that does show up, make sure you guys hit the like button. I don't know if anybody will show up. Just gonna be here streaming to myself. You know what's the toughest thing in the world? Streaming to nobody. You know, because you still have to make it entertaining, even though you're not talking to anybody, but you have to make it seem like you're talking to people. Because I've done that, obviously, with not in the beginning of streaming. I never wanted to do that on my main channel, but I've done that in gaming, where you're basically streaming to, you know, nobody or one person. Sometimes it's, that one person isn't there. And that's the toughest job in the world. And some people make it really entertaining. I want to find a way to, you know, give to some of those people. I've seen people do like giveaways. I want to do something like that. But we do have 29 people here. Thank you for showing up. I appreciate it. Make sure you hit that like button as soon as you get in here. I don't have the green screen up because we had a party um, on the weekend. I never got a chance to put it back up. You're talking to me? I'm talking to everybody, apparently. For some reason, now my nose is starting to get stuffed. It was completely open, and now it's starting to get stuffed. Was I was dealing with allergy stuff yesterday, and then today, now it's starting to come back a little bit. And I just woke up like 30 minutes ago, so things have to get clear. You need a vacation, bro. I just had a vacation. Can't get 2 months in a row where I had a vacation. I just had a vacation. I do need to get away from these allergies, though. Like, I need to get away completely. Do you own any bone? I don't own any bone. I don't own leash. I don't own bone. Just Shiba Inu. If they start supporting Shiba Inu in a big way, then yes, you know, I'll gladly own it. But right now, it just doesn't make sense for me to buy bone. I understand if you're looking for your own investment and you're looking for the future of whatever, you know, whatever you can gain or the future of the ecosystem, that's great. But the future or the main future of the ecosystem is behind Shiba Inu. You're probably the sickest rich guy ever. Every time I log in, you got something going on. See, one, I don't consider myself rich. I'm I consider myself wealthy in a way. But I don't consider myself rich. I mean, I guess that really goes on how you feel about yourselves or how other people feel about you. They can call you whatever you want. But I consider myself wealthy because I can, um, you know, decide to buy anything I want and then figure out how to make up that later or make that money back later within the day or within the week or something like that. Just being able to have that opportunity. I consider myself wealthy. Um, but the opportunity is anybody has that opportunity. It's just whether you capture that opportunity. But when it comes to sickness, yeah, this past month or 2 months has been pretty bad because it's been allergies that kick in. The winter time is perfect. um, allergies kick in, and then obviously I get sick, plus allergies, and then allergies come back. It's just a horrible, vicious cycle. Hey, so, oh, real, George is here. Hey, real George. I was watching some of your videos. You have obviously a lot of Funko Pops. I just got this one. I just got this one, and I talked about this one on a shorts video. I just got this one in yesterday, and I'm happy about it. This is my holy grail of Loki pops, and now like this one is worth $2,000, which a lot of people would be like, oh, why do you buy that? Why do you have that? It's worth $2,000. And earlier, when Loki the series came out, this was worth $5,000, borderline $6,000. I'm gonna try and get this signed by Tom Hiddleston. I'm gonna see where he is. Hopefully, he can show up to like Comic-Con or something. But um, yeah, this is phenomenal. I was so hyped when I got it. So hyped when I was able to buy it. I bought it for 900. It's worth 2,000. So thank you to the person that sold it to me, because every other one that was on eBay was being sold for $2,000, $3,000, $5,000 for some, and this one is in perfect condition. So this is great to be able to see that I have this, because this is another investment. What's the difference between rich and wealthy? I don't know. When I look at people say, "Hey, I'm rich," right? That's kind of like more of a cocky statement, you know? I'm rich, you know? Wealthy to me is like you it seems like you're like grateful for everything you have, right? You're wealthy. It means, one, you're given the opportunities, you take on those opportunities. Like that's like the way that I look at it, it's grateful versus being very cocky. Like I'm rich. Like when people say I'm rich, they'll be like, I don't care what I'm doing. I'm rich. Like that's cocky. People say like I'm wealthy, like you're given the opportunity, you're taking all those opportunities and you love what you're doing, right? And it may wealthy for me could also mean, that you have a family. You love your family. You love being able to spend time with your family. You have not only the opportunity to make money, but the opportunity to be there for everybody, to see your family grow up and all that stuff. I don't know. It's just something different to me. Um, wealthy is something you transfer for generations to come. Yeah, I would agree that's Allergy channel. We're always trying to figure out stuff. Can you talk about Tron a little bit? It appears to be green, no matter the other trends. Yeah, we can look at some Tron. First, I wanted to check out Terra Luna Classic. Currently, you see this at 0.00007 from being at 8,000. It's now at 7,000, and I can tell you my amount that I invested is now worth a lot less. It's worth about 1,000, 1,400 something maybe. Let's check it out. But what's good is obviously you're seeing buying opportunities for at least someone like me. Um, well, it looks like the value is that can't be right. The value is $2,625. That cannot be right. That's way too high for 20 million coins. That's way too high. But that's what it says. It should be around $1,500, $1,400. But it looks good. It looks like a great opportunity. The problem is that we're seeing volume decrease. It's down another 7%. And obviously down 15% overall is not really great. You wanted to look at Tron. So I haven't ever gotten into Tron. Right now it's down. I don't know why you're saying it's up. It's down about 5% in the last 24 hours. They have 92 billion total. You're looking at a $7.4 billion market cap. I don't know too much about Tron. You do see the volume is up, which is good. That's really good to see. I do want to look at some of the history. And obviously, just like a lot of other things, the history is showing that we are close to some of these lower lows. It's the current price is 8 cents. So seeing it at some of these lows of 5 cents would have been great, but you can even see it up here in this high of 10 cents. So right now, I mean, it's not too far away from these highs. I mean, you're not really getting too much out of it. I don't know the detail behind what it does, but yeah, I think you can definitely see a gain out of it. It's just not the gains that you would want to see, where you're going to, um, double your money or triple your money. I guess at this point it would be a decent sized gain, 40%, 50%. That's cool. I like your ship videos today. Well, thank you. I think it's um I think it's good to talk about the ecosystem. It's good to talk about the community. It's good to talk about whether we will see um, things grow with everything that's happening, in that ecosystem. And I think we just need to apply pressure like we've been doing, applying pressure, telling them, hey, look, it would make sense if we could get everything to tie back to ship. And they always say that Shib is king. They always say that this is going to happen. Well, this is going to benefit Shib. The next thing is going to benefit Shib. Well, the next thing after that. Why come out and state all of these things, talking about how this is going to benefit Shib, then it doesn't. Then the next thing they're going to say is going to benefit Shib, and it doesn't. And then they come out and say, this is the ecosystem. We don't only care about Shib. It's a three-legged monster or a three-legged table, right? If you take away one leg, it's all going to fall. You got to understand that this is, and I used this analogy before. It's literally to where Shib is the bicycle, right? Is the bike, and Bone and Leash are the training wheels. Why? Because you're seeing no volume, barely any volume go through Bone, barely any volume go through Leash. They're trying to push so much volume through it, right? They're trying to lean. It's a kid riding the first bike, and they're trying to lean on each side because they know they can't ride straight. They're wobbling, right? So they're pushing people to this way, pushing people to that way. But ultimately, it's all about Shib. Ultimately, we're going to take those training wheels off, and it's going to be all about Shiba Inu, and we're just going to ride that bike like we've been riding for years, right? So we obviously care about Shiba Inu and we want to see the support for Shiba Inu, except their ecosystem is less like the bike with training wheels and more like a bike with training wheels and no bolts on them, right? Because they're just going to continue to go forward while we're learning how to ride that bike. There's no bolts on the training wheels. You lean to one side, training wheel breaks, you fall over. That's let's use that whole entire thing. I think that works. And SHIB is down another 5% today. Is this a meme coin channel? No, no. I just talk about a lot of uh, Terra. Well, I guess you could call it that. I talk about a lot of Terra. I talk about a lot of SHIB because people ask questions about it. And when people ask questions about it, I answer them. I do talk about as many things as I can. It's just I post so many videos on what people want to hear, or what people want to get answers on. So a lot of those answers come from the coins that are the most popular. I don't really truly like Bitcoin. I don't really like Ethereum. I will talk about Ethereum more than Bitcoin, because Bitcoin seems to have, for me, more of a use case than what Ethereum than what or sorry, Ethereum would have more of a use case of what Bitcoin would have. Um, but yeah, I don't like your fun titles on your videos. If I was new to Shib and ran across them, I would run for the hills. Well, a lot of people actually come in, and there's a lot of new people that watch my videos. So I mean, if that's how you believe it would be, I mean, I understand, but there's a lot of new people that watch my videos and a lot of new subscribers that come on, just based on the videos that have there. Because what you do is you get interested in it and you speak, and what I try and do is speak the truth. And yes, I'm talking about what the title is. You know, if things don't happen, Shib, if things don't change, Shib could fail. We don't want Shib to fail. We want them to tie the ecosystem all together. And if the ecosystem is not tied together, you're gonna have people here, people there, people over here, people all the way over there, and it's just not gonna be a connected ecosystem there, a connected community. And you need that in order to see the success of Shib. Shib is not a meme coin. Hi, could you tell me your opinion on uh, Kadena? Kadena? I think I've looked at that previously. And currently, it's down 8%. I did see some hype behind this. Like a lot of people were looking to buy into this. You see about $21 million worth of volume, which is really low. You're seeing a total of 184 million coins. 18%, 18% of the total supply, which is 1 billion. I don't know what the detail is of that supply. If anything, burned off, anything is going to be implemented soon. If we're going to see a lot of dilution, that's something that I don't know. You do see the market cap is at $353 million. You're looking at basically a $2 price. High today of $2.10, low today of $1.89. Fully diluted market cap, there's a huge difference between the market cap and fully diluted because you have that large supply difference, circulating supply versus max supply. So if we look at all history, we've seen this skyrocket from $2.20 all the way up to $25 and started to consistently drop. Now you're creating these lower highs, lower lows, all the way down to some of these lower level where we are today, lower than $2 from basically where it started. Now what happened? I would imagine if I was looking at this from a 10,000 foot view and didn't actually factor in all this, I would say that they probably had a massive form of dilution that came into it. Like maybe they offered 10% of the circulating supply and they keep adding more of the supply out there. So if I look at the market cap, it looks like the market cap actually follows a lot of it. So maybe you didn't have a lot of dilution. It looks like you might have just had people believe in it less, which is crazy to see it at $24 and it to drop that far in a matter of, I guess it's a year, or close to a year. So I guess it just really caught hold of how the crypto market has been falling and really got hit hard in certain levels. But right now it is at a very low point. Seeing it at a $353 million market cap. Now, I don't know the detail behind all of what it's about, what Kadena is about, and how big the use case is. But a lot of people think positively. A lot of people think, or some people think bearishly, right? So I would say right now it's at, if I was looking at the chart, I would say this is definitely at a buy point because it is at a very low price, being at that buy point and seeing all of the history. But you do have to get an understanding as to why it did drop so far, so fast, because this is less than a year. All right. Now it's time to decide if the projects you believe in start accumulating when the next bull market comes. Yes, everyone should do what's best for them. Raw status. True. Bitcoin is a trend everyone follows. Even if you don't believe in crypto, it's something you should toss money in. Yeah, I think you're right. There's a lot of people that don't even know like a lick about Bitcoin at all. Don't know about so many other things that are out there, but they don't know what the end goal of what Bitcoin is, right? Bitcoin is something that leads the market, right? And even if you don't know anything about it, you understand that Bitcoin and Ethereum, they lead the way. They're probably always going to be here. They're never going to go anywhere. They just lead the way. It's very simple. So if you want to invest into something, it's just like what people will do in the stock market. Instantly, when you see somebody mention that they're going to invest into the stock market, or they don't know about the stock market, they're just going to say, I'm going to invest in Tesla or Amazon or Microsoft or Facebook. And they'll just name all of these, companies that pretty much lead the way, the tech space that leads the way in the stock market. And then as they go through life, they'll start to learn about ETFs. They'll start to learn, about small cap and mid cap stocks. I can't speak mid cap stocks. And then they'll start to invest in all of those things because they now understand it. But it's more of like in my opinion, a starting place. You start with Bitcoin, you start with Ethereum because it's something that uh, at least will always be here. Terra 2.0 is going to crash like this as well. I hope Terra 2.0 falls down more. I was looking at it yesterday and I was like, I said below $5 that I would buy, and I was very close to buying, but I was like, this market looks like it's not looking good right now. So I didn't buy, and now it's at $4.18. And it's looking very interesting because it's below $1 billion, $1 billion market cap, and I definitely will take that. I don't know if it will be close to where Terra Luna Classics market cap is. Let me duplicate this. Let me show you where Terra Luna Classic is. Terra Luna Classic is at a basically less than $500 million market cap. So if we can get that close to there, you'll probably see it somewhere around that $3 mark. $4 looks very enticing because if you go back in all history that you can see here, it has dropped down to that $4 mark, and that could be a solid bounce point. So I may end up dipping my feet in the water, even though a lot of people don't. There's a lot of people that believe in Terra, right? But then hate Terra 2.0. Luna is meant to be a blue chip alt. It rugged 18 billion. Meme or not, doesn't matter in crypto. Yeah, that's true. I mean, we all knew the concept of what Terra Luna is or was, could have, or definitely was going to fall at some point. I mean, they could have put in some form of security. Jesus, some form of security behind Terra Luna that could have protected it from this. I don't know what it could have been, but they could have put something there because they knew that they were going to be attacked. Somebody have said this, that a billionaire could have attacked any of this, and it could have dropped just like it did. And it's not even like a rug pull. It's an attack. I cannot speak today. I'm sorry, guys. I'm like on another level of trying to get words out faster than how fast my mouth moves. Erica always talks to me about that. I try and get words out way too fast. And then she's like, "What was that sentence?" It was all like one word. I love a lot what you do. Need your point of view on a coin. Value went very high recently, along with all the opportunities the coins offer. PLCU. Yeah, so this is at $23,910.96. I don't know why it's so high, but you're looking at it at a 4.9 $1 billion market cap. This is self-reported. The total supply you're looking at 206,000. You're seeing the volume down 33%. The price is up 3%. If we let's look at all history, and we could see in February this is around $19,000. Let's look at all history. Yeah, all history is here. So it was around $19,000. Now it did jump from $19,000 in oh wow, in April up to $102,000 before decreasing down to some of these levels where it's at $23,000 again. Now, I would imagine the market cap, you can't really figure out what the market cap was. The market cap was way higher. You're looking at a total of 11 million. So currently, with how much is out there, it's literally a fraction of what is out there. So, um, yes, it looks amazing to see that it's at its low point of, $20,000 or so, and that you could see this run to $100,000. But I don't know what this is. It's interesting, I'll tell you that. It's very, very interesting. And how is it at a $4.9 billion market cap and it's ranked 29? It's ranked 2,914. It should be up in the top 10, or not top 10, top 25 or something. Hey, $4.9 billion market cap. That's up there. So I don't know, and that's self-reported. So because it's self-reported circulating supply, it could be a lot less, but or a lot more, or a lot less. but still, it should be up in the high rankings when it comes to cryptocurrencies or coins. So again, I don't know what it's all about, but it looks interesting. A lot of people, I love seeing these comments over here. A lot of times they're like, the time is now. Invest right now. You're going to see 1,000x return, 10,000x return. And it's great to have people's opinions, but obviously, you have very bullish statements over here in what people like. But it looks very, very interesting. I'll tell you that. $3.1 million in volume, and you're seeing it up 3%. Jeez. I'm going to skip some stuff. Bro, I just joined. What's the verdict on Lunic? Why is it going down again? Well, the entire crypto market is falling down as well. It's not just Lunic. The entire market is down 6%. And that's pretty big, right? Bitcoin's down 6%, Ethereum's down 6.7%. And yes, Ethereum Classic, or sorry, not Ethereum Classic, Terra Classic is dropping down a lot. It's down 15%, more than what the market is down, right? We're not seeing the same amount of volume that's going through it. People are holding, they're not buying more because they bought at certain levels. And for me, it's just the same situation. Like, I'm not buying any more right now unless like the value of what I'm holding goes down to $40. The value of what I'm holding goes down to $40 or $100. Yes, I will buy more because that gives me so much opportunity to grow with spending less. But right now, it makes no sense because for me, it's still worth $2,000 from what MetaMask says. And if it's still worth $2,000, then that means that I would have to spend another $2,000 to get 20 million when I originally only spent $40 to get 60 million. So it's not anything super crazy. We're just seeing that we are in a massive bear market and everything is really falling. So there's no like true explanation as to why it's just why Luna is falling or Lunic is falling, because it's not just Lunic. Hit that like button, y'all. Yeah, definitely hit that like button, everybody. We got 376 people here and 81 likes. If you guys can hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. CoinView will have the correct ranking. It comes out in July-ish. PLCU got great potential. It's just a bad environment at the moment. You should make some research on PLCU. People buying farms and minting it. We'll have to look into it a little bit more. Let me bring up this. Went to research. Oh, research wrong. Points to research. PLCU. And what is the price? So it's around 23K, right? You'll definitely look at that because if you could turn 23K to 100K in a matter of months, that would be great. The only problem that I have with that is it can be extremely diluted. I hate when things can get diluted, and putting 23K into one position, knowing that it has a chance of being heavily diluted, really hurts quite a bit if it does get diluted. It's been raining for crypto, but we've been raining for the crypto run, but it hasn't happened all year. Probably dead until 2025. That's a long time. That's a 3-year push. I don't think that's going to happen. I did say that by the end of this month we would start to see a crypto run, but it's looking like it's just continuing to drop. Every day there's some coin you've never heard of that's like 200x. Maybe I'll just open up a tire shop. Dollar cost average until Bitcoin halving event in 2024. That's when crypto soars again. Interesting. All the way from Australia. Thank you for watching. I appreciate that. Singapore Lunic cooperation with the SEC Court request against Dogecoin, illegal minting of 6.5 trillion Luna Classic until the 13th of May. Which token will survive this current bear market? Which tokens will survive it? Um, so that's a big question where people are like, is Shiba Inu going to survive a huge bear market or this crypto winter? And I think we will see it survive. We will see a shift of what's in the top 100. But a lot of people like to point out that the top 100 look different the last time we saw highs. The last time we see different bull runs, the crypto market looks different. Understand that a lot of times the top 100 that we see, yes, we'll see some fall out of the top 100, but it doesn't mean that they lose value. It can mean that other ones gain more value. Like, understand this. The top 100 looks different because something like Dogecoin went from being worthless or being to a point to where it was worth like like 10 or $100 million market cap to almost $100 billion market cap. That brought Dogecoin up into the top 10, bringing another coin out of that top 10, right? You see Solana that comes out of nowhere. That ends up coming up and, being something a lot bigger than other coins that were out there. So it's not about whether this coin or this token loses its value and now is worth, instead of being at $5 billion market cap, it's now worth I don't know, $5 million market cap. Like, that's not the case. It's still worth 5 or 4 billion, but the point is that others have jumped and now they're worth 7 or 8 or 10 billion, right? So you see it shift in not the amount that this coin is worth, but the amount of other coins that are kind of leading the way, right? Whether it's Avalanche, whether it's Solana, ADA, Shiba Inu, right? All of those different positions that come out of nowhere and now are giving you a different top 10. So people always like to quote that the top 10 changes every time we see a bigger, bull market. And the reason is because new things get created that people believe in, but it's not something that they're not believing in the previous positions, right? They're still believing in them. You still have a big community within them, and it may go from being a $6 billion market cap down to a $4 billion market cap. Okay, that's not a crazy drop. Obviously, it's definitely a decent size drop, but it's still something that holds value, right? I guess that would be like 20%, 33% from 6 to 4. Happy Caddy, Happy Caddy, Lunic burn channel working on getting monetized. Here's the link if interested. Yes, definitely do that. I have Luna. Why are the prices different? Prices are different in different markets. Oh, you're saying wrapped Luna? I have no idea. And it depends. It's probably different markets. So if the prices are different over here, even if you go into here, like if I go to Terra Luna and look at here, we're seeing 7.1, so 0.000071. We'll see a different price as we go through TradingView, typically. So if I go to this, I guess it's very close at this moment, but you'll see the price slightly different. So 0.007101, and this is 7113. So you'll see the prices that are different even within the same program that you're looking at. It's just how things are swinging. And also the average across all markets. Matt, don't sleep on Wex. It's going to be huge. I'll have to look into it. You remember when the bull run began 12 months ago? I remember it being a bear market this time last year, but I can't remember when the bull run started. The bull run started, I'm pretty sure it started somewhere around like February of last year, January, something like that. We saw a large push and things really kept running. And I think the bull market was really running for a while, like a year or something, maybe even more than that. But then I know in July, in June or July, everything started to fall, right? for literally everything. But you did see some things that were making moves. But then I think in October, November is where everything fell. You're not seeing any type of gains, any type of push. Probably besides Terra Luna, because I think it was in the middle of starting to become relevant. Um, but literally everything was falling at those moments, and it's like it's well over a year that we've been, or not well over a year. It's about a year that we've been seeing this thing drop consistently from previous highs all the way down to where we're at now. It's just not looking good. Any chance reach this new proposal? I'm not sure if it can reach it. I hope so. I don't know where the proposal is right now, so we'll have to go to Twitter and see what we have here. I don't know where it is. I didn't share it. Um, yeah, I don't know. I guess I can go here. I wanted to see where we are with it, but it doesn't seem to come up for me. Yeah, it doesn't seem to come up for me. Maybe I'm missing something. I do want to know where we are. An hour ago, user created. Blah blah blah. Where are we at with it? I don't know. It's definitely tough because the last proposal that we had to burn 3% had a lot of support for it. You had a ton of support for it. This was June 6th. That was yesterday. We're looking at 14 or almost 15 million votes within it as a yes vote. So yeah, it's definitely going to be tricky because how far we got with 3% was really far, but we just didn't get to where we needed to get to. But I hope so. I really do hope so. Where do you see CRO coin next year, Matt? So if we start to see this bull run, I definitely see CRO. I don't even know where it's at today. I haven't checked it. I definitely see CRO making huge moves. Currently, it's at 17 cents, so it has dropped down lower than that 18-cent mark, and it's down 7% or almost 8%. But I see it a lot higher. I think they're going to be making some drastic moves, some really big moves, because how low this is. Obviously, Crypto.com doesn't like to see it this low. Doesn't like to see Cronos this low. So I'm definitely thinking they're going to do some sort of a large burn. I would hope so, because they did do that 70 billion burn. If they can burn off another 20 billion, that would be phenomenal, especially at these low prices. Finding a way to do a buy and burn, that would be amazing. And you're increasing the value of what you're holding. And people that are gaining more and more each day, they're gaining more dollars each day. They may be gaining the same Cronos each day, but they're gaining more dollars each day. So I'm going to keep investing. If this finds a way to go down to 10 cents, I'll take it. I will gladly buy more at 10 cents. And I keep buying more whatever prices we're at. So where do I see it next year? It really all depends what we see. If we see a continuation of this bear market, which I hope we don't see a continuation of this bear market all the way until January of 2023, because I have some, one, not only with crypto, but also with the stock market, I have some call options that I would love for that to play out in January 2023, thinking a year out that it would get above, well above $1. And it's literally at these low levels here in the stock market. But when it comes to the crypto market, my prediction was to see something run second quarter of 2022 or end of second quarter of 2022, and the problem is that it's looking more and more bearish. How can you save a coin that even the company created is fighting it and doesn't want it to survive? What do you mean? you're saying that we're trying to save a coin like Terra Luna or Terra Classic, that the creators and devs and all that stuff don't really want to support it and don't care. That's definitely a tricky situation to do. I understand that the community is very behind that, and if they decide to um, pull away from a position like this, that's where it starts to get, uh, you know, difficult for the Terra team, and where everything starts to collapse. Because if you take something away that the community believes in, it's not good for your overall ecosystem. Has to reach a quorum or minimum amount of votes before it can pass. We're nowhere near reaching quorum because of validators aren't voting. You need to contact each validator on Terra Station. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're probably not going to get to that place. It's going to be extremely difficult to make a move to get to that 1.2 percent that you can burn. Lunic holders need to contact every validator on Terra Station to vote yes on government's proposal 3568 for the 1.2 percent burn tax, and let them know we will boycott all no voting validators. CRO is my biggest position too, but I can't see it at $100 very soon. To be honest, I would agree with you. I don't think I don't see it at $100 anytime soon unless they did something drastic. Like if they did something where they were like, "Hey, we're burning off 25 billion, right, or whatever they have left, right, in the billions, and leaving millions of coins." Well, now you can start to see a path to where it can get to dollars easily, $3, $4, $5, whatever. Because if you have a billion that's left, right, and you have a $4 billion market cap, that's $4. And if you wanted a $10 billion market cap, you're looking at $10. It's as simple as that. So that's where I can see the growth potential and what they can do, and that's why I'm deciding to hold on to a large amount of CRO, and also with just the growth potential of where it can get to in the use cases behind Cronos. That's why I'm holding it. But I agree with you. It's my biggest investment, um, and it's one that I probably believe in the most. Um, I don't know. I just really like it. Here's the proposal. There we go. Well, there's the proposal, but I don't know where the vote actually is, because I tried to look at how many votes actually went through. Well, what's crazy is, like, I don't understand what is the problem with implementing some sort of burn tax. If the community is saying that they want a burn tax, and that we had a 3% burn tax where it got very far, on the amount of people that were voting on it, right? If you see this burn tax that people are excited about, why not implement something? Why does that hurt the community to implement some sort of a burn tax within it? Right? Like, why not do it? I really don't understand it. Is there a way that Luna can be taken away from Terra? Completely renounce the contract, maybe? But then you also can't implement some sort of a burn tax within it. So you need somebody to control it um, to do that. Um, I feel like the Terra team is one or two fat cats and a bunch of underpaid PR and developers. Could be possible. I'm not selling anything, but the only things I'm buying right now are Bitcoin, Ethereum to convert to ETH2 and LRC. That's great to hear. At least with crypto. How's BNB so high in price because of its popularity? So yeah, BNB is something that's interesting because I like I guess it's not insanely high in price, but you're seeing BNB up at a $44 million market cap, and or technically 45 sorry $1 billion market cap. You do see that it has 600 or 163 million total supply, or circulating supply. So it is a lower supply than what you see in a lot of these other coins that are out there, and a lot of these other tokens that are out there as well. So it is at a sort of high price, $276.50. BNB is used for basically everything, right? When you go through, um, creating a coin, a lot of times people will make it on the Binance Smart Chain network and use BNB in order to do everything, to add liquidity, to uh, buy and sell their coin, right? For fees, right? There's just so much use case for it that it really can't fall below like a certain amount. I mean, it can, if we're not seeing enough volume go through, but it's used for everything. It's just like, I guess, the dollar, right? It'll never go away. It can lose value, but it'll never fully go away. Ethereum's the same way. You're using it for a lot of things, creating NFTs, using it as a form of a fee for that payment. It's just a lot of things that people are using it for. So yeah, I like BNB as well. I feel like CRO is going to surpass that, to where you're going to see CRO being used in so many of those cases, and people paying less of a fee for CRO. And do you need to vote if they want to help? Lunic burn tax proposal will pass if everyone does their part and contacts all validators and Terra Station. Do your part. Is there a way that Lunic could be taken away from Terra? I read that a new developer will move in on Lunic, but it will take time. I hope you're right. I do not think the burn tax will hurt the community. I'm just wondering who would give up 6 trillion coins for nothing if they think it will go to $1. Like, who would give up? You're saying who would give up 6 trillion coins for nothing? What does that mean? You're saying like this is all owned by somebody, and that somebody will have to give up some coins in order to burn off some. Understand that this is not owned by everybody. Like, we hold a certain percentage. It's just like if you invest into the stock market, a certain amount is owned by retail traders, a certain amount is owned by institutional investors. Others are sitting out there in limbo, right? Not being owned by anybody. The more that something is owned, the more scarce it is. So um, if everything was owned, then we would see this price absolutely skyrocket. So a lot of it is unowned, where you have that 6 trillion coins that's out there, 6.5, 6.9 trillion coins that's out there, and you need to find a way to burn all of those. So that's what we're doing. Everything that's free, you're finding a way to burn it. But remember, as you burn, the price ceiling goes up, the price potential goes up, which means the actual price could go up, and it makes it um, more difficult to burn, right? So if you're going through and let's say $1 million worth of Terra Luna or Terra Classic to burn off, that same $1 million that you have will be less Luna in the next day or the next week, because the price will go up. As you keep burning $1 million worth of Luna, it ends up bringing that price up. BNB is used to reduce trading fees on their own exchange, create tokens, burn mechanisms too, etc. Yeah, BNB is used a lot. That's why. Why does CRO staking percentage go lower on DeFi every day? Does it ever go up? What do you mean? Why does it go lower every day? You might be staking with the wrong. So if you're staking with a certain validator, validators change their percentages. My percentages are still at 12%, I believe. I haven't checked it, but my percentages were still at 12%. And it depends. There's some that say this validator is known to change their fees. So for me, I still have 12%, 12.1%, 12.11%, 11.99%, and then 11% on another one. So I still have my percentages. I don't know what you're talking about there. These validators and Quan just sit on their hands and let Classic suffer, and they expect the community to embrace 2.0 absurdity. I would agree. I would agree. Guys, we have 504 people here. If you could hit the like button, I would greatly appreciate it. Um, you know what's crazy? I just saw a video. I want to do a video with the Dogecoin millionaire, man, because the way that he gets kind of attacked, not attacked, but attacked because I don't have a better word. Um, Attacked by a lot of the people that are in like personal finance that talk about, the fact that he should have sold at certain levels. Yes, we all know that the Dogecoin millionaire at like $3 million probably should have sold some. That was a smart thing to do. But for people like Graham Stephan and Andre Jick and whoever is talking about him and saying you should have sold everything at this point. It's very difficult to predict when the peaks actually are. You thought that this thing was going to run because you had a major catalyst, right? And no one, well, I guess I wouldn't say no one could have predicted that Robinhood would stop trading, Coinbase would stop trading during the SNL skit, the SNL thing. And we could have seen this definitely at that 80-cent mark, 90-cent mark before resisting. It's not about him selling all of it, right? Because if you look at it as a whole, he gained a community off of it. He now has a source of income for the rest of his life under his YouTube channel with over 100,000 subscribers. On Twitter, he has over 100,000 followers. So he's gained a community behind this. Now, should he have sold some? Yes. He should have sold probably 30%, 33%, getting $1 million, because then you could take $1 million and throw it into other investments that you believe in while still having $2 million in there. But selling all of it, no, right? You believed in that position, and you don't sell something because someone else tells you that they believe that it's going to fall down, right? Because if everybody did that, people wouldn't have bought into Netflix, people wouldn't have bought into Amazon, people wouldn't have bought into Dogecoin or Shiba Inu or anything that has moved up even a little bit, because people expect smaller, consistent gains. That's like 5 to 10%, which is great. If you have your own strategy, other people have different strategies, right? He still right now has doubled his money, because it's at like 7 or 8 cents. But it's crazy to me to think that people will push for you to sell everything because they know better, right? It bothers the hell out of me, because there's so many different ways to make money in these markets. You just have to make sure you're consistent and you think logically, because he didn't have to sell everything. But what he should have done is probably sold a portion of it just so that he can fund other investments, or he can keep it out and put it into an index fund or whatever he wanted to do. And then if he found the opportunity right now and said, you know what, I can buy more Dogecoin, and you buy more Dogecoin and still have 800,000 left over, I mean, it makes sense. Why don't you react to my comment and look a second into it? What are you talking about? Will Chen react and Fat Man too? I don't know what that means. There's so many different. I'm gonna miss a lot as I go through something like that. He didn't sell because the top came before his 1 year long term gains. I understand that, but it at that point it doesn't matter. You sell a portion. Yes, it's short term gains, capital gains tax. However, if you truly do believe in it for it to run, that 2 million could have turned into 3 million, or it could have turned into 2.5 million, and then you could have had that at a long term capital gains tax versus the 1 million that he ended up selling. Also, there is a big portion that wouldn't have been long term capital gains tax. and he would have had, because he ended up buying halfway through. That's why his cost basis went from being lower than I think 1 cent, or lower than 4 cents, all the way up to or no, sorry, being lower than 1 cent, all the way up to being somewhere around 4 cents or so. Because right now he's at about $300,000. But I understand that. I totally understand that. I I love to be able to get short term capital gains tax over anything. Um, but yeah, I think, in my opinion, and it's just my opinion, he probably should have taken 33% of it, and then put it to the side, or do whatever you want with it, because now you have millions of dollars to invest in other positions that you truly do believe in. Um, Even though if he would have put it into any other crypto at that time, it still would have fallen at this time. So he still would have been down quite a bit, but at least he would have been well diversified. You know, do you think Dogecoin is a good to buy now? What's your number one coin to invest in now? My number one coin that I am heavily invested into is CRO. I like Cronos. I like their network. I like everything that they have to offer. Um, and then I get into some of my other positions. Um, I do like Crowcoin, is a top coin that I'm invested into. I do like Harvest Finance as a short term, gainer, for me at least. I do like Gitcoin as a good gainer as well. I bought more of that recently. Um, OMG Network is a good one, but I would say again my top coin is CRO, and that's something that I'll keep investing money into. And as I see other positions as short term plays or even long term plays, I buy into those, but I don't. I buy into those sparingly. But CRO is my biggest investment. Probably holding somewhere, I don't know, around $15,000 or so. I haven't checked how much it's worth. The Dogecoin Millionaire did a video with Graham Stephan yesterday where he admits he should have sold some. Says he still believes in Doge as a savings account, but only buying BTC and Ethereum at the moment. Yeah, that's the video that really took me over the edge, because the way that he was like pressuring him into, the way that both of them were pressuring him into selling everything. I put a comment on the Dogecoin Millionaires or Pro the Doge video when he talks about it at 3 million, and I was like, you should sell some of it. You should sell 33% of it, and leave the rest in there. And I think he liked my comment. He hearted my comment and like responded or something. I can remember. But nothing ever happened. Obviously, he wanted to hold on to all of it. But that's the issue that a lot of people end up getting stuck with. And what I don't want you guys to get stuck with, what you see with me, is that anytime I get to a point to where I find a way to double, triple my investment, you see me take my original investment, plus a little bit of profit. With AMC, I took my original investment plus a little bit of profit. Yes, I did put more into it recently, so basically I put a lot of that, or at least some of it, back into it. With Gitcoin, I took my original investment. Yes, I did put it into other investments here, so those did fall down as well. But you take your profit and you can put it into other investments so that you have that room to grow, or that ability to gain a little bit more. Harvest Finance, 2 times I took my original investment first, and then I took about $5,000 or so, um, and so total of around 10,000 or something, and I was able to put that into other investments. So as things do grow, I take my investments. Probably the only one that I'm not going to do that with is CRO. I think CRO is going to be a long term play for me, and it's going to be something that gains um, passive income. And that's what I'm hoping for with that. And as it does grow in price, I'll grow in the the dollars that I have, and I'll be able to collect more passive income as time goes on. And that's my plan for CRO. But everything else is really more towards short term, capturing my initial investment, and long term, plus more, capturing my initial investment plus profit. And then the rest, I play it out for a long term, see what it can be, right? I have 101 Dalmatians sub. Oh, you have 101. You have 101 subs. That's amazing, Crypto Dream. That is fantastic. I love seeing that. Keep growing. Keep pushing forward. I love what you're doing. It's amazing to see that you're taking this leap and gaining some subscribers, gaining some traction. I love seeing it. And literally, all you need, like, when when we first talked about creating a channel and uh, all the things that you needed and everything. It's not something to where I physically need to help out like every single step of the way. You start to learn things and you start to look into the analytics and you're like, all right, well, this is working a little bit more. Let me do this, and you seem to really have things down. You're already at 101 subscribers. That is amazing. I don't know what your watch time is like, but that's great to be able to see that you're at 101 subscribers. Um, how high is the short? Under 1 year? Yeah, short term is is under 1 year. Capital gains tax in the U.S. is 27 or 5% in Australia here. Um, so long term capital gains tax is 20%, um, up to 20%, and then short term capital gains tax is like 37%, up to 37%. Let me skip. Sorry, it's very tough for me to. What do you think about Phantom? Um, I think I've looked into that in the past as well. That's like a top coin, right? Somewhere. I wanted to see where it was. I guess I could just type it in. Phantom has 80% of the supply out there. That's great to see. Down 8%, just like a lot of other things are down quite a bit. It's down to 34 cents. If we look at all history, it shows that it does have a lot of potential, a lot of growth potential from where it where it was at, starting at this like 22-cent mark before it did increase to $3, seeing it right now at 33 or 34 cents gives it that same opportunity, right? You're not going to see it down in this 2-cent mark ever again, but you will see it, at these levels possibly of 20 or 19 cents. And I think if we go down here just to look at it closely, you did see it down here in this 33-cent mark, and right now it's at 34 cents. So we're looking at a less than $1 billion market cap. If we look at the market cap history, we've seen this over an $8 billion market cap. And when we see a bull run, I expect this to jump over a $10 billion market cap. So, yeah, I mean, a lot of things show a ton of potential. And it's just whether you're willing to take that risk. Because right now, we are in the barest of bear markets that we could see, from these levels that we've seen from an $8 billion market cap all the way down to less than $1 billion market cap. That hurts a lot. Right? Dropping from the high down to the low and dropping like 90% or something. It doesn't look good, doesn't feel good. So a lot of people want to know when you're going to be able to make those moves. So if I decided to buy into Phantom right now, which wouldn't be a bad decision, it would give me that opportunity to see this thing hit way higher prices, right? So it looks good. Saying it might drop another 20%. And if it does, great layer one grab at that price. Don't start spamming. Yes. Terra Labs are controlling the votes. Um, Matt, you should turn down your mic levels listening on headphones, and there's a humming in the background. Not bad, but noticeable. Yeah, I mean, I the only issue, it's not about turning down the mic, it's probably about turning down or turning up like the compression or something. Um, yes, something like that. I don't know. I'll have to fix it because right now it hears everything. Like I used to be able to like snap and you wouldn't hear it on the mic over here. Not because it didn't have a sound floor, it's just because it didn't pick up those like regular noises if I did snap outside. But then if I pull away from the mic, you wouldn't be able to hear it. Now if I pull away from the mic, you can obviously hear it, and I come in and it's like, you know, It just doesn't seem as like compressed, I guess. I can turn down this or turn down the sound floor, turn down or turn up. One other way. I can fix the sound floor, but that might be an issue because then it might not pick up all my words, which I've had an issue in the past. We'll figure it out. I won't do it now, but we'll figure it out. Um, how much total supply CRO needs to have to say it's going easily to $100? um, I would probably say easily to $100, you probably need less than a billion. I would say if they can get to 500 million or even get to the levels of where BNB is, $100 easily, right? um, but I would imagine they're going to, if they do some sort of larger supply decrease, right? If they decide to take out all the supply, they're probably going to the next move that they would do. One was aggressive, where it was 70 billion, right? And this would be aggressive to where they would burn another 20 billion, right? If it gets to a certain price, I think they will. Right. So 20 billion would leave somewhere around 3 to 5 billion left. And that would be an easy way to make some moves up into the dollar figures, right? But then obviously as time goes on, you want to see it get down to a certain supply so that we can get to that $100 price. Now, for me, I don't necessarily need it to get to a $100 price. I would love to see it at a $10 or even a $2 price or a $5 price. I just want to be able to collect a passive income, a large passive income from it, and just gather the rewards, right? Everything that I'm holding, I would love to hold. Let's say 100. I think I'm holding like 100,000 CRO right now. It might even be a little more than that. I'm not sure, but I would love to just hold that 100,000, or I would love to hold a million CRO, and then see what that can be. If this can go down to a level of 1 cent, I guarantee I would put a lot more money into it. Why are you yelling, man? Or you're not talking to me? They can try, but that will go badly. Matt, are you still buying Terra Classic? I'm not buying it right now. I still have 20 million. And the only way that I will buy it is if it comes down to not lower than my cost basis, but close to that point. Like if it comes down to where what I'm holding, my 20 million is worth $100, yes, I will buy more Terra Classic. But right now I don't need to. I have 20 million and I'll sit on that because I invested $40 to get to where I am today. And already pocketing $6,000 total from it. um, and having $2,000, 2,000 plus dollars left in there, I mean, is pretty insane to say that you turn $40 into even $6,000 or turning $40 into $15,000. All right, guys, we have 541 people here. Please hit the like button. Get this up to 300 likes. That would be amazing. It's at 225 right now. Was that 70 billion CRO in circulation when they burned it? Yes, the 70 billion was, I believe, in circulation. Yes, they had 100 billion total in circulation. So yes, all of it was in circulation. The issue, that's the thing where people don't understand, is that circulation is different than what they believe. They think circulation is people holding it. Circulation means that people can buy it, right? You have 5 billion right now that people cannot touch. And just like you would have 500 billion that people cannot touch for, or maybe 400 billion that people can't touch for Terra Luna Classic, right? It doesn't mean that just because they're in circulation means that people own it. It means that you can buy it, and you can also burn it if you buy it. So it's available. It was in circulation. I believe they did a buy and burn. I'm pretty sure that's what they did. A buyback to burn. But then they had a certain amount of smart contracts out there, and once those do end, those get burned, and you're seeing more that's being burned every day. How big is the Lunic community? All I know is when we look into uh, Lunic here, and we go into the amount of people that are watching it, it's over 1 million people that are watching it, right? So we know that the community is big. I don't know how many people are holding it because I can't get a fair count based on all the contracts that are out there. But I know the community is big. If they have most of the votes, how can we ever win a proposal? I don't think it's about winning a proposal. I think it's about just um, expressing our interest within those proposals. Um, I don't think we could ever get something to pass if they control most of the votes. That is something that's going to be difficult, but we have to find a way. All Lunic holders, please contact the validators that haven't voted yes on proposal 3568. Remind them that this is now a community run chain and the community demands that this proposal goes through. Did you make 6K in CRO or in Lunic? Sorry, I missed that. I made 6K in Lunic. So as it was dropping down, it hit a price to where I basically only spent $40 to get 63 million coins. And as the price was going back up, I ended up pocketing, 1,000 here, 1,500 there, another 1,500 there, another 2,000 here, right? So I started to pull out different amounts, basically pulling out 66% of that. So now I hold only 20 million. My last sell was like 3 million coins, and I ended up pocketing like the $2,000 or so. Total amount that I captured was about $6,000. And I was happy with that. I'm very happy with that. Thanks for answering the question. The way you do, Matt. Nobody does it like you. Appreciate it, guys. Hit the like button for Matt one time. Thank you for saying that. I appreciate that a lot. Wow, sounds like a gain on your mic is too high. No, the gain isn't too high. The gain is fine. It's just it's not compressed. It um all I have to do is turn that on, and you'll see that um the sound is a lot clearer. You'll hear less things. Like right now, you're probably hearing the computer as well. That's like this humming sound um, coming from the fans. $40 for 64 million. Wow, that's crazy. Well done. Thank you. I could tell you that was probably the only time that I've bought close to the bottom, and I'm pissed that I only bought $40 worth because that's all I had in my MetaMask. I should have bought a lot more. And it's always shoulda, coulda, wouldas, but I could have pocketed probably tens of thousands of dollars at that moment if I would have been able to put more into it. Matt, loading up on Lunic. I'm not loading up on Lunic right now. It doesn't make sense for me to do it because I already my initial cost basis is way lower than this, and I already have 20 million. So I'm comfortable with what I'm holding. But we'll see. Um, we'll see what happens to it. If it does drop low enough, then yes. But right now, no. I'm just sitting on what I have. Question: if you were starting out and have 1K, what would you buy? It depends. If you were just starting out in investing in cryptocurrency, I would probably put majority of it into a lot of the bigger coins. So ones that are always going to be around no matter what happens to them, right? Either maybe BNB, Ethereum, Bitcoin. You can put it into any of those that I do truly believe in all of those, probably Ethereum, or if you wanted more coins, BNB. Um, but if I would probably say around maybe 20% of that total amount you put into other positions that you maybe are more speculative, right? Um, and I'm not going to tell you exactly what to do, but you can look into the top 25 and gauge the situation, understand where things are at. I think Polygon is a great position to be in. I do think that Polkadot is a great position as well. You know, you'll see some growth with that. You'll also see percentages that you can gain within crypto.com. So you take that chance. I would say the only thing I can give you any type of advice or opinion on is probably the majority of that $1,000 going into some of these top coins. I don't know. I just don't really see the true value in putting all that in or putting anything into Bitcoin. But Ethereum and BNB, I would definitely say have a little bit more risk, which give you a little bit more of a reward back, in my opinion. Thank you, Jonathan, for that $2 super chat. I appreciate that. I see it adding 2 zeros by the end of the year, and then hitting highs next year. You see Terra Luna or Luna Classic adding 2 zeros. Yeah, if it adds 2 zeros, I'm definitely buying more. Can Dogecoin mint more trillions of Lunic? How many Luna Classic is the son of a gun gonna burn? Can we tax the son of a gun 100% now? He has at least 50% of a Luna Classic max supply in the bag. So how much more can he mint? He can mint a lot more. Like they can always mint more, but if they have no reason to mint it, it would make no sense for them to do something like that. Unless they decided to somehow tie USTC now back to Lunic, right? If they found a way to do that by decreasing the supply of Lunic, bringing the price back up to normal, tying the two together, bringing the algorithm back, then that can possibly create more minting for that coin to bring UST back to normal. Matt, where did you buy in? I bought in on MetaMask. So I currently have on MetaMask, it's like 20 million somewhere here. Yeah, so I have 20.1 million or almost 20.2 million. That's where I bought in. It was MetaMask, Pancake Swap. That was the simplest way to do it. Is it hard to burn that much 70 billion from circulation? It's not hard for crypto.com to do it. Why? Because it was such a cheap price. At that moment when they decided to burn it, it was at such a cheap price. And yes, it did cost them a lot of money in order to do that, but they also gained that in the amount of the price that CRO went up. CRO hit a high of 90 cents, right? That's a massive amount from where it was at, you know, at those low levels of like 10 cents, 15 cents, and now it's back down to those levels. So it creates more of a situation where it's like, can Cronos do something drastic here and burn more coins? That would be insane. Thank you for the $5, Dutch Tile Works. I appreciate that a lot. Hi Matt, what's your opinion on Tonic? I think Tonic, I think Tonic seems good, has a lot of popularity, which that's what you care about with crypto. The only thing I don't like is the overall holdings of all the wallets. You do have a lot of them that are labeled as like, you know, foundation or what they're for, marketing and all that stuff. But there's so much in those wallets. You don't need that much in those wallets. I don't understand why there's so much. So it bothers the hell out of me that there's that much in the top 8 coins. It's like 67% or 70% in like the top 8 wallets. Um, Dogecoin didn't mint the Luna coin. The smart contract was designed like that. Yes, you're right. Uh, I meant the price you bought in. Like when did I buy? I don't know the exact price. We could probably do the math, but I spent the $40, technically $43. I spent the $40 to buy it right at the lows, and it was like maybe 5 zeros. I think the lowest point that I got to, but I was sort of lucky because I was online at that time, and I actually was streaming during when I bought it. So I believe people saw me buy at that low level. Shouldn't there be a proposal for Lunic to stop minting more coins for the foreseeable future, or did it stop anyways after the unhinging from? Yes, it stopped after after the algorithm stopped. That stopped as well. So you're not going to mint any more coins to buy UST until that does find a way to come back. So right now it is stopped for the foreseeable future. But we want to be able to burn the supply back down, and that's not saying that that minting process will not come back, which is okay if you get to a price to where it's reasonable. If they start doing it when it gets to like 1 cent, then that would be stupid. Or if they wait for it to get to a higher price than where USTC is, because I think USTC is let's see, USTC. Yeah, it's at 1 cent. So let's say Luna ends up finding a way to get above 1 cent or gets to 10 cents total. Well, now you can bring Terra Classic back to some higher levels by minting more coins over there and buying more USTC. So I hope that they don't do that until it's fully set, right? When things get set to where the circulating supply of Lunic drops down all the way to maybe the millions, hopefully, then you can get you can start to think about getting USTC back to being pinned or pegged to the dollar. That wouldn't be a bad situation. And then you put in some. I mean, beforehand, you probably have to put in some sort of security to protect it. I was the last one hitting the like button. That was like 20 minutes ago. Yeah, guys, hit that like button. We got 542 people here. If you can hit the like button and get it up to, 350, 350 likes, I'll take it. That's like 50 more likes, 60 more likes or so. Shout out to your channel. Very informative. Thanks, bro. No problem, Mark. Thank you for being here. There are 4 validators that have voted abstain on the mint/burn proposal on Terra Station. Contact them so they know we'll be calling for an ongoing boycott of their services unless they reconsider. Who owns the newly minted supply of Lunic after the depegging? What? Who owns the newly minted supply? Nobody. Well, it depends how many people buy it, but nobody owns it, right? When it's minted, it's a normal process to where I guess it's minted to a wallet, um, and then that wallet sells it to buy UST. It's very simple to do all of that, but it's out there in limbo, right? In exchanges, in I don't know where it actually goes, but it's not owned by anybody. These are tactics we need to use to stand heavyweight to the validators. Yeah, I would agree. What are your thoughts on pancake swap pools, staking cake at 107% APY? I think different pools, staking pools are great. I'm in a staking pool with Ethereum and LRC over in the Loopring wallet, or Loopring platform. So I think pools are great. I don't have any type of pushback on it at all. Really can't say much more. Oh my god, I must have got it at 0.00. You must have got it 0.00000062. Totally the lowest. Wow. Yeah, it was insanely low. I don't know exactly where it was, but all I know is that I was seeing so many zeros at that point. And it may not even be a point to where it registered on coin market cap, because from what I saw it at like 4 zeros or 5 zeros, and I don't even think that's enough. I think it was lower than that. That's where I was like, I don't understand this. And maybe it was a glitch in the system. I don't know. But all I know is that I put the money, or I saw it on PancakeSwap, and put the $40 there. Saw it came back to 63 million. I was like, what? All right, I'll take this. So you're saying it had 6 zeros at that time? That's pretty insane. So I don't think it'll ever get back down to that point. I thought, for some reason, I thought it was 5 zeros, but then doing the math, I guess it is 6 zeros. That's insane. I meant to say that CRO is being advertised all over the NBA Finals. Yeah, I've seen that. It's being advertised everywhere. Crypto.com is everywhere. It's going to be everywhere for a long time. It's just whatever they're going to do with their coin. That's what makes it very interesting. And I'm going to continue to buy it until we see what they do with that. And the amount of coins that I can gain is just amazing. Shiba coin not going up even with all the burns happening. Do you think it's not even burning, Matt? I They haven't been burning much lately. So even though we're burning, we're still only burning a very small portion. Understand that there's 600 trillion total coins, basically, minus, I guess, give or take 10 billion. Yeah, no, give or take 10 trillion or so, because 600 trillion is a little bit less. It's like 589 trillion. But understand, for us to even burn 1%, we have to burn basically the amount that we're pushing for Lunic to burn. We have to burn 6 trillion total coins in order to burn 1% of Shiba Inu. It's a lot. 1% is what will make a large impact to the price. The problem is that we're burning 0.001% of what that is, probably even less than that. I'm buying CRO at 10 cents. I buy at every single place. Yawning is contagious. Yes, it is contagious. 100%. I buy it everywhere that I can for Cronos. Luna 1 is about to start a massive marketing campaign. What are your thoughts on this project? I think I've been approached by this a couple of times. I'm not a big fan of Luna 1. Um, Zero should easily surpass FTX if they do a few burns. Should easily surpass FTX. It is surpass FTX. I thought FTX is below Cronos. FTX is at 3.4 billion and Cronos is at a 4.3 billion dollar market cap. So Cronos is above FTX. Vote status not looking great. Yeah, that does not make sense. You have 111 million that are voting yes. So like you have over 100 million that 111 million that are voting yes, right? That's not what I wanted to bring over here. Not this. No, I don't want to bring that over here. Let's bring this. So again, 111 million that are voting yes, 42%, and you see 57% that say abstain, right? Whether they don't want to vote yes or no. Um, that's 152 million. Why? What hurts to add a 1.2 $1 million or 1.2 burn tax. Is this the same thing? This is a different proposal. Upgrade Terra Classic to re-enable. Okay, this is a different proposal. Submitted 4 days ago. Terra version 1 is going. Enable their states. They need to open a similar software upgrade by voting yes on this proposal. Delegators and validators sign. So this is a different proposal. I thought this was the same thing. But we need to implement something. We need to implement some sort of tax. That's the Luna 2 proposal. Oh, okay. Yeah, somebody sent me that in the chat here. I'm looking for the other proposal and the actual voting breakdown. I don't even have it. Does anybody have the link to that? All right, so we got 545 people here. We did get over 350 likes. Continue. Actually, if you guys can get it to 400 likes, I'll take that as well. Ask yourself if you're an adult and you're able to eat whatever you want, whenever you want. Celtics versus Warriors. Light skin versus light skin. What does that mean? Any confirmation on various projects that will still be operating on Lunic? I don't have anything. Click the globe and select classic. Guys, if you want to follow me on Twitter, we are literally 21 followers away from 6,000 followers, which is insane. You know, I'm very happy to even be here. So, we are very close to 6,000 followers. Tatum versus Curry. Oh, now I got you. Yes. Terra Station intentionally hid the classic network from users. You have to select the classic network by clicking the globe in the top right. Okay. Yes. Where's my history at? I don't know where history is. Trying to find history. Whatever. So I can get back to the places I was at because I don't have the link to the vote. Do you know why we're unable to stake Luna Classic on Terra Station mobile wallet? Or is it my app just glitching? I'm not sure. I don't use Terra Station, so I don't really know a lot of the details to that and why you would have any type of problem. Has anyone ever made serious profit from crypto in here? I haven't yet. Yes, I have. What do you define as serious profit? The problem is that I could have. I just always take my initial investment plus a small bit of profit. Why do I believe in Cronos so much? Well, the crypto.com platform is just is definitely a lot to take in. I would tell you, Cronos is the native token of crypto.com. Everything that they plan on doing functions or flows through crypto.com. So right now, their NFT platform, Yes, you can buy with crypto, you can buy with cash, you can buy with any cryptocurrency that you really want to. Eventually, I would imagine they're going to push more towards Cronos, kind of like what Ethereum does, where you mainly are spending 1 ETH on whatever, or 2 ETH on whatever the thing is. Um, Had 259 views, 43 subs. That's all because of your retweet. Yeah, I mean, just understand that that's not normal. I don't think that that can be normal. The problem is that when people start to see a certain amount of views, they push for those amount of views. So I want you to understand that it's not normal, and that you may have some that get 20 views, you may have some that get 80, you may have some that get 100, and some that get 1,000. Um, and I shared it on my YouTube, so on my community tab, and pushed it obviously to a lot of the viewers, right? So, and obviously it's something I believe in. That's a good message that you had there. Obviously, if I see good messages, I will share them, and you can go from there. Did I just hear bones crunch? No, I don't have any. No, for me, no, I don't have any bones that are crunching anywhere. um, I made 73K on Dogecoin and 27K on Shiba. So there you go. It made 73K on Doge and 27K on Shiba. That is fantastic. Matt, you still see Shiba reaching a penny within 4 years. Um, so this is where it's tricky. I definitely see it making a move. That's what I said. 2026 is where I see this reaching those levels. But things can change depending on what the ecosystem devs do and how the community really takes on a lot of these different projects that could burn off more coins. So it really all depends. But yes, I'm still in that boat. I'm still there thinking that we will see it get to those levels by 2026. And it all depends how big Shibarium burns end up being. It all depends what Wellies does. It all depends what businesses we come on. I really want to own a Wellies franchise over here in around the Reading, Pennsylvania area. And as a franchise owner, um, I will implement more of a burn than what they implement, because they're going to take 2% of revenue and burn off Shiba Inu. I'll take a little bit more. I'll probably match that at another 2%. And that's what I'm hoping for, right? Tonic now has a 1,740% APY on stake. That's a little too good to be true, right? Made 20K on Doge and 20K on Shib, 10K on Volt. Not sure it's that serious of an amount, but that's last year. No, that's a great amount. There's a lot of people that don't make any money in markets in general. And obviously, making that money and then reinvesting the money, yes, you made the money, but overall, a lot of times things do come down. So I've made money on FarmCoin, on Gitcoin, on Terra, Luna, Classic. I've made money on so many different places, but I reinvest that money. I made money off of Cosmos, and I'm now reinvested in Cosmos for a larger APY. It's like 17% or something. So the point is that you reinvest that money, and when you do reinvest that money, you had the realized gain, but the unrealized loss that you now have um, may end up exceeding some of those gains sometimes. But yeah, I've made significant amounts of money, but a lot of times I like to take my initial investment first before I take a larger investment. I don't ever really do that. Hey, I'm waiting and seeing where everything is going. Yes, I do want to do that for the long term portion of it, but most likely I'm taking my initial investment. Might grab another 2 million while the price is this low. Not a bad idea. Matt, did the burn proposal for Lunic pass? No. I think it's still going, but no. Like we're way far off from where we need to be. See, this isn't the vote. Oh wait, the latest proposal here. No, that's you know, it's not letting me change the it's under Terra 2 and I want it under Terra 1 or Terra Classic, but it's not coming up that way. Oh, I did something. We'll figure it out. We got 10 minutes in this live stream and then I'm going to end the live stream and hopefully post a reaction video today. If you guys want to go and check out my other channels, feel free to check out my other channels. Um, we hit 175,000 subscribers. That is amazing. First of all, first and foremost, thank you guys for being here. Anybody that is subscribed, anybody that's not subscribed, I still appreciate you watching. Just not as much as the subscribers, you know. Sorry to say, but that's true. But yeah, thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for supporting my channel in such a big way. But if you guys want to go over to my channels, I don't know what the reaction channel is looking like, but you can subscribe to any 4 of these channels. So the gaming channel, the reaction channel, let it burn channel, golf channel. Subscribe to any of those. It does help out quite a bit. I don't know where we are with. So all of these videos that I just posted recently got about 1,000 views, and that's amazing. You know, we just this video was good. Just being able to watch that. I didn't. This video is not monetized because um, David Portnoy just doesn't like to um, have other people use his content, which is okay. It's fine. But yeah, if you want to go ahead and follow this channel, feel free to follow that channel. Also, the Let It Burn channel. We burn off Shiba Inu on this channel. We've hit over 1,000 views on these last videos. Yes, a lot of them are shorter than 8 minutes. I'm just going to create videos and just try and get them out so that we can, you know, burn Shiba Inu because we need more videos. It seems like people are not watching the playlists. So we need to just be able to burn Shiba Inu. So this is what this channel is all about. 14.6 thousand subscribers. Thank you for being here and being subscribed. Also the golf channel and, you know, the gaming channel as well. So if you want to subscribe to that, please go and subscribe. And if you guys want to go and check out DJ Trev's Market Talk video talking about Ryoshi, this is really good because I think there's a lot of things that I agree with in there, and really just talking about like we need to have something done. So if you guys want to go and check that video out and go and give him a subscribe, help him, you know, get to where he needs to get to in order to be monetized, to obviously have more of a push to do something like this. When you get monetized and you know there's something that you can benefit from out of this, you're researching a lot of you're researching a little bit more. You're putting more effort into it. You feel as though like you love it just a little bit more than when you were doing it before, because it's things you like to talk about, you know. So go ahead and check out his video if you guys want to check it out. Give him a subscribe. He's definitely you know, you're transitioning into, you know, creating content full time. There's a fly in here and it is bothering the hell out of me. I'll figure it out. But yeah, go ahead and check it out. Let's see where Terra Classic is right now, if any moves have been made. Still seeing it at a very, very low price. When will CRO hit $2? I hope we see a bull run by the end of this month. If we start to see a bull run by the end of this month, I definitely could see CRO getting back up to that 50-cent mark, hopefully breaking that 50-cent mark. And then by the end of this year, we should see it at $2. That was my goal, is the end of the year was $2. I just got in now. I wanted to know if we should buy Terra Luna. Terra Luna as in Terra Luna 2.0 or Terra Classic. I'm not buying it because my cost basis is a lot lower. But if your cost basis is higher, it makes sense for you to average down if you believe in where it's going to go and what's going to be implemented. Remember, all of this is speculation, um, because things could take place and things could take shape the way that we want it to, and it could also not. So, still haven't received my Jade card. That's now pointless to have, and I have ordered it months ago. You sure you ordered? Did you check on the app? And did you contact customer service? Because the Jade card, typically they would give you that. Are you sure you ordered it, or did you just like stake it in a regular place? I'm not saying that you're not doing things right, but I've made mistakes in the past thinking that I staked $4,000, but I really didn't. The last video he did on DJ Trev was great. Must watch. Yeah, it definitely is a must watch. Thanks, Matt, for this live stream. Yeah, no problem. No problem. 420 likes. That's my cue. Bye. Well, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Still funky. It means a lot. We still got 5 minutes till the end of this stream. Let's check out the stock market. I don't think I've checked out the stock market in a little bit. Well, yesterday I did. So AMC is still down. It's down in the pre-market. It's down about 1%. Or down to $11.81, which is definitely a low point. GME, for some reason, is still hovering in that higher level. Even though AMC is back down to like close to some of these previous lows, you're still seeing GME hover in this 120 range, right? Which is crazy because typically when AMC is falling down to potentially reach $10 and $9, GME has fallen down below $100. So that's definitely interesting to me that they're not both following the exact same areas. They are following when it comes to percentage wise in most days. But you're seeing GME that's really hovering around that 120 mark, which is interesting. Microsoft down to $268. It was down about 0.5%, or sorry, yeah, 0.5%. Yesterday, or 0.5% yesterday. GME borrow rate on Fidelity is up to 36%. That's crazy. Can you create a burn channel for Lunic, Matt? That would be tough because it's very difficult for me to create that many channels, and especially pushing all of the revenue, because obviously this is my 9 to 5. So pushing all of the revenue from the Lunic videos that I make would now go towards that Lunic channel. And that means that all my revenue would be gone and I wouldn't be able to pay my bills. So obviously that's a difficult situation. But anybody else can create Lunic videos or a Lunic channel. And I believe Happy Caddy Crypto is starting to create that once they get monetized, which they're getting a decent amount of views. So monetization shouldn't be too far off. And they did gain probably a good amount of subscribers, like 800 or 500 to 800 subscribers in the last like week or so. But yeah, I believe that they're looking to create some sort of burn. Not all of it. It's not going to go 50% towards it. But you may have like 10 or 20%, which is really good. We'll take it. Anything is better than nothing, right? And I think we really want to see something implemented by the team that developed it, the team that supports it, the team that founded it, right? We want to see that there rather than people that are building a burn channel. We want to see the developers and the leadership team do that. What factors do you consider to re-enter a position that you completely sold out of? Or would you ever? No, I do get into it. It depends what the situation is. If you sold out of it at a loss, most likely I never get back into it. Most likely. There are situations where I do get back into things like GME because I lost money on that. But there are other situations where if you gain something with it, you really just have to see it get back down to the place that you either sold at or lower, right? If it gets back to that place that you sold at or lower, then you know that you're buying in at a lesser price. You're able to get more for the amount that you ended up selling it for, right? And that's really the situation. If you start buying in at more highs, you start raising your cost basis and risking how much you had in there. Because let's say, let's say you bought into AMC at a dollar, right? And you bought $1,000 worth, which is 1,000 shares. Well, now it went up to $12, where it went up to $12 per share, and that's $12,000 that you now have. You decide to sell everything, or you decide to sell half of it. You know what? You decide to sell everything, $12,000. Then it goes up to $17. Well, now you're like, well, I'm missing out on an opportunity, and it has potential here, so let me buy in with $10,000. Well, you're now you still kept your $2,000 or $1,000 plus another $1,000 profit, and kept $1,000 or $10,000 to buy back into the position, but you're buying into less, right? Less of the coin or less of the shares. So it's definitely a difficult situation. As long as you can keep some of your original investment plus profit, that you can invest anytime that you want, anywhere that you want, but know that you're risking a lot of your gains that you had. Does that make sense? Hopefully all of that makes sense. There's definitely different scenarios. If you lose money, you don't want to trade with emotion, so I never try and get back into it. If you gain money, you want to find the best opportunity to where you protect your profit while also investing some other things that you may have gained. Hopefully that helps. Thank you for the $5, Crypto Dream. All right, so we're about to end here. How did you lose money in GameStop? So I invested in at $76. It dropped down to about 46 or so, and I saw an opportunity to buy into another position for the next week, and it was Tesla. I wanted to make money off of Tesla. Wanted to make like $300 to potentially make my money back, while GameStop potentially sunk a little bit more, or stayed the same, and then I was going to buy back into it with more money to hold more GameStop. The problem is, as soon as I sold that day, it went up, skyrocketed, I believe, above $100. And Tesla did make that move. I gained $400 or $500, but I couldn't put my money back into GME. I was down already $3,000. So I was just trying to make that money back while getting back into GME, trying to kind of time the market really. And it didn't work for me. You know, I didn't time the market the right way, lost $3,000 with GameStop, gained $500 with Tesla. And then, you know, basically together I lost $2,500. So it was a problem to where I tried to time the market, and it didn't really work out too well. And I wasn't really the biggest like GameStop person. Like, I love games, but I wasn't really the biggest GameStop person as an investment. I invested more into AMC, and I was really big on AMC. But yes, I did make that move at 40s. I thought it was going to go down to 30s, and I was going to make a move for literally a week. It was going to be just a week, and I was like, this is not going to make a move. And both AMC and GME both made a move the day after. So I wanted to buy into Tesla because it was below, yeah, I think it was below like 600 or, yeah, it was like 500 something. So I was like, all right, well, why not? Made a move into it, and ended up making $500. And I was like, all right, well, I can't put my money back into GME. So then I ended up buying back into GME at some of the higher points. So that was more of my emotional trading that I didn't want to stay into or get into, and it pissed me off. But, you know, it ended up working out in the end. uh, 80% a burn, 20% tax. All right, guys. So I have to get out of here. It's 9 o'clock. Make sure you guys hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell for more videos like this one. All the people that sent a super chat, thank you so much for sending that super chat. Everybody that is here that hit the like button, thank you. Everybody that subscribed, thank you. I just really mean it from the bottom of my heart. We hit 175,000 subscribers yesterday, I believe it was, or maybe the day before. I'm not 100% sure. But hitting 175,000 subscribers is just amazing. When I hit 200,000, that is another milestone that's like just absolutely insane. 250,000, that is literally a quarter of a million people that decided to subscribe to me. So anyways, 175,000 is a great milestone to hit. Thank you guys so much, everybody that's a part of it. And if you guys can go ahead and subscribe to my other channels, get them to some of their milestones, that would be amazing. But I really do appreciate all of you guys, every single second that you guys are here. But I'm going to get out of here. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll catch you guys